MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Michael Fulmer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Roll, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. Munson stands at first with 1 out. Runners going. Strike taken to throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back now for the 2nd inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game. But I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes.
Seager, right field and carrying well. Henniger is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. hit hard on the ground at first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning.
Leading off for
First
the Yankees,
pitch of the at-bat.
the designated hitter, Jesus.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Leading off for Boston, the designated hitter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Alvarez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Batting 9.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Number 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Now in the box, Spencer Keyboom. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Homer Munson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
After the walk, a quick check on first. Runner back standing. Another look to first. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Throw over to first. And late reactions, and they got him. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Grounder down the line at third. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. And that misses ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. Here's a look over to first. The 1-2 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Two and two. Here it is. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, and he misses it. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place.
Dozier at second with 2 down. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here it comes, 2 and 0. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Fouled away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3 and 2 with 2 away. The next 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. And this will be fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
He's set, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Munoz coming in. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox on top 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Munoz back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming on for it is Hicks. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The left fielder, number
Stepping
33.
in, Jesse Winker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Now the Red Sox DH, Pedro Alvarez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Winker on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 23.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. This is pulled into right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, number 7.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, and he's back into second here safely.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Homer Munson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius is there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
First baseman, Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here. Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, number 31, Aaron.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Winker moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ready now, George Springer. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Springer is retired. 2 down now.
Second base.
Here's Brian Dozier now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He
Leading
starts
off
off the
for
inning
the
against a
Yankees.
guy who struck out the
The
side
shortstop,
last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they
Gregorius.
want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Daniel Mengden is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And a good idea to hold off there, as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Winker racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, number 17 for him on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Brian McCann.
McCann.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Now
to the plate now is the designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez, for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Mengden playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Pedro Alvarez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now, Mitch Moreland. Hit in the air out to left field. Winker giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the soul. Leading off the inning, Ramon Munoz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Second baseman, Darlin.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In there, strike 1.
0-1. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dan Otero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Peralta. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roll, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding in once again, Homer Munson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Soft grounder left side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right
So striding in, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Keyboom finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. McCann over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Kirby Yates enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two and one.
1 strike.
And the 2-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Brian Dozier, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Runner at second, 1 away. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Springer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Munoz is after it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The catcher, Brian.
So digging in now, Brian McCann, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Digging in once again, Pedro Alvarez. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Alvarez is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Shortstop, Didi.
Too low, 1-0. The 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. In the air out toward right field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Line drive to left. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Row. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the ninth.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit, without question. You're going to do everything in your power to mix in and knock, and that's exactly what they... But tip your hat right there. The guy has thrown the heck out of the ball tonight.
Count is 1-2 now. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Munoz. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Weekly hit to third. Right to him. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the ninth inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Boston get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Kenta Maeda earns a league-leading 11th win of the year and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Michael Fulmer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.